Hi, this is Ashley from ashleykay.com, where I reveal the raw, naked truth on relationship success. So in this video, I want to share with you 3 signs that you're going to get dumped. So these 3 signs are more specifically personality types. So you may recognize some of these traits in yourself. And if you do, just be cautious, because you probably will get dumped, or you're very drawn to people who are likely to dump you. Sign number 1, when you love someone, it's all about the other person, okay? When you love big, and it's all about pleasing the other person, making the other person happy. It's all about them. Your focus is almost 90% on that other person. And of course, by default, when you do that, that means you auto-neglect yourself. Maybe because you don't really like yourself that much, or your life isn't really that meaningful without this other person. And subconsciously, you want to, the way you feel good about yourself is in seeking constant approval from your partner. So if you have that kind of personality, if when you love, you tend to lose yourself in the relationship and it's all about the other person, it's all about sacrificing for the other person, then most likely you're going to get dumped. And that's because you're probably going to be drawn to people who are very dominant and very opinionated. People who have strong likes and dislikes and is not afraid to tell everybody about them. And the reason why you're drawn to these kind of people is because for someone who is very who is wanting to please people, a people pleaser basically, you need clear instructions on how to please the other person. So if you're with someone who is very uncertain of what will please them, and they don't know, and is always throwing things back on you, to figure it out, then you're probably not going to be as attracted to that person, because you need clear instructions. You need to know exactly, okay, this person loves pancakes but hates sandwiches, for example. So if you know that, you can put that away, and then next time you can just make that person pancakes and avoid sandwiches. It's like you need clear instructions like that. So that's why you tend to be drawn to very opinionated, dominant people. Now, the problem with that is, as soon as that person figures out, and eventually everybody figures out, that you can't meet their needs, or you fail to meet their request, even if their request is completely outrageous, that's when they're going to dump you, because you will set up this dynamic where it's constantly about them being happy, and they will, ask for, they will want you to do this, want you to do that. And as soon as you don't comply, and as soon as you start to feel resentment of the fact that, well, I can't fulfill everything, I'm going to fail at some of these tests, that's when they're going to dump you. Sign number 2, you have the kind of personality where you want to help people. You probably consider yourself very smart, very like a counselor. You have a lot of knowledge. You want to help people. You want to be like the savior. You basically want to feel needed and important. That's how you feel important, okay? So you tend to be drawn to people who are a bit vulnerable. So people who have problems in their life, big problems. So people who have drug addiction problems, they have emotional issues in the past, financial issues, people who are generally weak and have big problems in their life, and they tell everybody that they have issues. So you're drawn to those kind of people because you feel like, oh, I can help this person. I can help this person. If I can help this person, then I will feel needed. I will feel important. And then, I'll feel worthy of love and all that kind of stuff. So that's why you're drawn to, I guess, like people who need help, right? Now, this is, unfortunately, if that's you, you're probably going to get dumped, because, after a while, that victim, that person, your partner, will, as soon as they realize they don't need your help anymore, or they've come to resent you because they always feel like the weak one, the one who needs help, the one with the problems, they're going to resent you. As soon as they feel that, they're going to dump you. Sadly, people's gratitude for someone else's help is very fleeting. Okay, they're very quick to forget how much help and effort and sacrifice you put into the other person. They'll be quick to cut you off and dump you if they feel they don't need the help anymore, or they feel like, you know, they resent you because you always make them feel like the weak one, like the victim. Sign number 3, and last one, with this last personality type, you're just as likely to dump the other person. So whether you are the one dumping or you're the one that get dumped, it really stems from the same issue. At the end of the day, you're still dumped, really. So this one is, if you have a tendency to embellish your personality or change your personality in the beginning of a relationship and basically project you're a different person to who you really are, then chances are you're most likely going to get dumped. And that's because you're being dishonest. And if you're a bit dishonest about who you are, after a while in the relationship, you're going to resent your partner because you're going to feel like, well, I can't be who I am. If you're constantly walking on eggshells, if you constantly need to watch what you do, what you say, you're going to resent your partner. And your partner will resent you because they will feel deceived. They'll feel like, well, why are you acting differently to, you know, the person I thought you were? You know, they will not like that. So either they'll dump you because once they realize you're not who you said you were, or you will dump them first to beat them to it because you feel resentment of the fact that they can't love you or accept you the way you are, when you didn't realize that you were the problem to start with because you set up that dynamic in the beginning. So those are the 3 signs that you will probably get dumped. If you recognize any of these in yourself, you know, at least you know now, if you're going to get dumped, these are some of the things you need to watch out for. If you're doing them, maybe you need to change your behavior so you're not constantly drawn to certain personality types and a certain dynamic where you will get dumped in the future. So I hope this video has been helpful. If you liked it, please like me, please share with anyone that you would find useful, and I'll talk to you soon with another video. Thank you. Bye.